Skeletons in the closet. I know that inside you want to keep that closet closed. You walk by that closet in the hallway every day and you never open it. You try not to because you're so scared of what comes out of it. For me, man, I started these originally because I wanted to verbalize things that I didn't know how to verbalize. Just use it as a way to just tell how I feel. If I could help somebody, great. If I don't, I don't. But I know for me, it's a way for me to get some things off my chest. And I do know that sometimes you wish people did see them. You do wish certain people did. Is that a reality? Probably not. But you know that you're still trying every day. So me expressing out things is trying to empty things from this closet, right? This closet, it controls you. This closet controls your emotions. When you are unaware of what's going on and you're even unaware of what's in your closet, your life is destructive. Man, I'm talking about I was doing the most destructive things, dude. Sure, I was working out. Sure, I was playing sports. Sure, I was succeeding at my job. But I was filling every other moment of my life, I was filling with negativity. A whole bunch of dopamine things. A whole bunch of things that I created a false reality to make myself believe that this is correct. I didn't have enough mental know-how to know that, yeah, that's wrong. You're really destroying everything else around you. You really are. But I was trying to control the narrative, control these skeletons in the closet, right? And if you just keep patching over top, you think that you're getting ahead until you realize you keep patching and you've never really dealt with the problem, and that patch is weak, right? When you walk past and the lock is shitty on the skeletons, it's a bad lock, but you just keep putting a lock on a lock on a lock, and you just have this row of locks, right? But there's only one lock locking it, right? There's only one thing, and it's brittle. At some point, it will come out. At some point, everything comes out. And you realize that everything that you had inside, that's a driver for why you were doing what you were doing. You can't blame others for shitty behaviors. Believe me, you can't. You can't blame others for the way they treat you either. At the end of the day, man, that's the way they treat you. The way they treated you is the way they perceived you. I know that you want to believe that people see the best in you. They don't. I know that you want to believe that the people always have the best interest and are going to treat you accordingly. They're not going to. And that's real life. Just like you didn't treat everybody right. You might have loved every person you've ever met. You might have treated every person you ever met with love and caring and respect. But at the end of the day, that's just your perception of what you were treating them like. When in reality, skeletons were driving bad behaviors. And then you realize that, man, everything was a facade. Your entire life was a facade. Everything you were doing, everything you were acting like, all the want to be successful, were all facades to try and patch over problems that you were having in your life. And these problems, they just keep getting deeper. And the top layer is shallow, man. The top layer is shallow. It's shallow. There's no substantiation to it. You know that basically if you step wrong on it, you're going to fall into it. And once you fall into it, you fall into a depths of something that you're not ready for. I know for me, man, I acted so out of character for so long, and I apologize to anybody that I ever harmed, or anybody that I had, made sad or hurt, or made believe they couldn't trust me. Sorry for that. I know that skeletons now are things that you need to let out. Skeletons are now things that you have to overcome. They're always there. You can't get rid of that, right? Like, that is always going to be something that's there. But do you leave the door closed, or do you leave the door open? Are you willing to talk about it? Are you willing to revisit it? Are you willing to learn from it? You can keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and believe that, oh, this dopamine reception and I feel so good, and then you feel so shitty. It's because you're not really dealing with the problem. You're going to have to be sad. You're going to have to be lonely. You're going to have to be angry. You're going to have to go through those emotions. There's times where those emotions, honestly, I hate to say it, but there's times when those emotions are absolutely needed. I have full trust in life, that life will get me there. I have to assist life, though. And if I'm living shitty, and I'm doing shitty things, life isn't going to get me there, right? If you're cheating on your girl, you're watching porn, or you're doing all this stuff, and you wonder why, like, your life is shit, bro. You know, I don't know, you're drinking all the time, you're treating people badly. You're not realizing that, the karma that you're doing. You're doing bad things. And you're doing them, sometimes, I hate to say it, but, you make them seem like they're something else. I don't know if it's naturally or if it's something that you're trying to do, but you make them appear that they're something better when really they're just derived to be bad things. You have to admit that. Hey, I'm messing up. I'm messing up. I'm living bad. I'm living a wretched life. And if I don't change this, this is what's going to become of it. I'm 37 years old, man, and I've wasted a lot of years of my life chasing things I shouldn't have chased. In my mind, I didn't understand, and I was unwilling to open my mind. I was too scared to open my mind to learn. And there was things that, I don't know, man, there's things that I wish I could change, and I know that a lot of people here, they wish they could change. You can't change it, but you better learn from it. I always said, as long as I was somebody that learned from something, I was on the right path. And it's true. My path was dark. My path was not fun. My path was rough. Other people had it rougher. Other people had it darker. And that's okay. But mine was what it was for me. Mine made me get lost. Lost in everything. Lost myself, lost my feelings, lost everything that I thought about. I wish that I could have been better, but I can be better. Everything that I wish I was, I can be if I work towards it, if I want to accomplish it, right? I want to get over things that have happened. I want to get over those skeletons. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. But you got to be upfront about it. You got to tell people upfront about it. Don't lie. It takes one lie. One lie. As soon as you tell it, it compiles. From that lie forward, you are on a lying basis. And I promise you right now, my goal in life is to be 100% honest in every single thing, even if it brings a little bit of hurt. I'm sorry, I was wrong, or like I've said, don't say you're sorry. Hey, my apologies, I messed up. At the time I messed up, I thought it was correct, and I did it even knowing that it might have hurt somebody. Okay, can you learn from that? Are you going to do it again? What other people perceive you as, that's different. If they perceive you as a negative, that's on them. Remember, you can't control everything. You can only control your own perception of what is going on and how you react to it, right? Instead of going off and being upset because you're scared. Don't show anger. Man, I remember driving in the car and being angry about a little bit of traffic, being upset. I really hurt people that I was around by just my feelings and my attitudes and everything. Drove people away because some traffic? Come on, man. Stupidity. Just stupid. And it's because I had all this weight that you just fucking leave on all the time. You leave this weight on and you think that you're going to carry this weight. I don't care if you're the biggest strong man in the world. You ain't carrying that weight. You're not carrying a mental weight, man. You need a team. You need somebody with you. You need to rely on your partner. Is something wrong? Let them know. If you rely on God, rely on God, rely on something else than your own ego to think that you can control that. Because those skeletons weigh. Let them out. Stop holding on to them. You got to live better. You got to do better. You got to be better. You've got to be better for you. If people don't want to be around you and you're still better, that's their fault. Don't blame anybody for that. You're going to get there, and it's going to take time. And it's going to take a lot of heartache and a lot of heartbreak. People are going to leave you. Friends are going to leave you. Jobs are going to leave you. Everything is going to leave you. That's okay, man. Sometimes you got to be able to sustain yourself. If you can, when you have your partner, it's peace. All you're looking for is peace. Every single one of you are looking for peace. So don't lie. Be honest. Let them skeletons out and just be honest about it. It's okay. And you're going to get through it. Just keep steady pressure. Keep after it, man.